Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today for the new moon in Libra. We are going to be focusing on relationships, or just soul connections, really, because that's what Libra is really about, balance and connections. So we're going to look into some past energy, present energy, as well as some future energy, you guys. So some of you guys that are dealing with past connections, past love, people from the past, or just somebody who's currently in your life, as well as maybe upcoming people you haven't met yet. So we're going to use all kinds of different decks here today. I'll let you guys know what we're using as I shuffle each deck. Everything will be listed down below, as well as this really cool orgonite here that my friend Michelle created. Nice big tiger's eye on top. I just got these cute little spooky characters to choose from. So anyways, you guys, if you hear some background noise, that's just Mr. Moon in the background doing some yard work. But I still wanted to pop on because I haven't really been posting regularly lately, and I do plan next week to bring a bunch of different things, not only to both of my channels here on YouTube, but also to my TikTok and Instagram, since I've totally pulled away for the last 2 weeks. So anyways, let's get into it, you guys. We're going to focus on past love first. So past connections. What do we need to know and understand about past connections? So we're going to be tapping into a new deck that I just got from Fire Witch Tarot. Super cute. It's called the Witchy Hollow deck. Oh, it's so neat. So let's go ahead and see what we need to understand and know about past situations, past love, past energy in our soul connections or love life. Okay, so we have Peeping Tom. Okay, this says obsessive behaviors, knowing their or your every move. So I feel like maybe some of you guys will be able to resonate with that energy. I think that sometimes we can get really wrapped up in checking someone's social media, or just kind of, maybe even if it's not looking at their social media, it could just be wondering about them, wondering what's going on, maybe trying to do some research to figure out what's happening with this person. I've done this before myself in the past. And what I have found that anytime that you are, plugging into a situation that is just not, happening in real time, as in there's been no communication, there's no indication that you and this person are on the same page, all it really does is it just keeps you stuck. So I feel for some of you guys, this new moon in Libra is giving you an opportunity to maybe let go of something, or maybe just at least stop engaging with someone online or looking at their material, especially if there's nothing that you're getting from them. It's kind of like a one-sided situation where it just leaves you feeling empty at the end of the day. So there's definitely a message here about obsessive things, obsessive behavior of trying to kind of check in and figure out where you're at with someone. And then what I will say is this would even relate to checking in on your connection through readings. And sometimes it can become obsessive, where we are going from reading to reading, channel to channel, and we're just trying to fit something, trying to gain some sort of perspective on a situation. If you're feeling that kind of anxiety, or it's just this chaotic feeling of just trying to grasp at straws to get some understanding, that's a good indication that we really, and it doesn't feel right in the moment, of course, because we're obsessive, but it's time to really pull back. It's time to really pull back from everything. It's time to just break away from this energy. Just give it some time. Because if we don't, we're just going to lose ourselves. We're just going to burn ourselves just all over the place out. And we're going to be left feeling empty and just really just dissatisfied, to be honest, is what that energy is. So let's go ahead and go into the secret key cards and see what else we need to understand and know about past energy. Okay, so we have the fiery man. So some of you guys could be dealing with a fiery masculine person or energy. You have a lot of passion for this person, but you're also dealing with somebody perhaps that has a lot of pride, and so they're not necessarily coming forth. They're not making communication. They're just very independently themselves and maybe just doing their own thing. So we need, to me, this is like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands character is someone who doesn't want to settle down right now, isn't really focused on their heart space. They're focused more on their passions. They're focused more on what makes them feel good instead of really connecting with another person and taking other people's needs into consideration. So to me, it's a very selfish energy, self-serving energy. So is that really what you guys want at the end of the day? Do you want to continue to kind of hang on and check in on a person that's not really focused either on you or focused on your needs, just somebody who's focused on themselves? So for me, this is coming up as a little bit of tough love with this new moon in Libra when it comes to like an old connection, a connection where maybe you haven't heard from someone, or there's just like nothing really developing in this department. Might be time to just kind of stop checking in on this person, or purchasing readings about this person, or looking into collective readings, daily or weekly on this person, because it might just really leave you at the end of the day with this empty feeling where you just feel stuck. You're like in this cycle where you're just stuck and you just can't seem to like get out of that cycle. Okay, so this is a deck that was made by a fan for me, so it's not for sale, but I still wanted to use it. Okay, yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, that is our spirit team coming through immediately and saying it's time for us to take a break. It's time for us to pull away. So we either need to stop reaching out to this person. Maybe this person is kind of keeping us stuck with like little tiny crumbs. It's not enough. It's not enough for you to continue to hang on to the situation. Take a break from it. Maybe block this person. Delete this person's number out of your phone so you don't feel the need to reach out to them again. Disconnect from them on social media. Block them on social media. Maybe disconnect with people that are connected to this person so you don't feel the need to see their stuff that they have connected to that individual, if that makes sense. It's just time to take a break from the situation, from looking in or checking in on the situation, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's just not really bringing you the desire that you're looking for or the outcome that you're looking for. Okay. So just take this if it resonates for you guys. If this portion of the reading isn't resonating for you, we are going to go into present connections as well as future connections. So we're going to go into my Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck and see what else we need to know about this past situation. Oh, wow. We got Demon Spirit, you guys. Tormented, fear, shadow self. It's always scary. Change is scary. Sometimes people even get caught up in their like a situation's making them miserable, but it's predictable. Okay? They've felt this way for so long, or disappointed by this person for so long, that we almost get comfortable in the misery. Because if we don't have any real expectations, then our expectations really can't be dashed or crashed. So we just kind of accept this crap. And I just feel like it is time to take a break from this situation, because you're going to realize just how much crap that you've been settling for once you do take that break. Once you pull yourself out of this cycle, you're going to start to realize how much maybe control, or just how much it's actually been tormenting you or controlling your life. And it's not like someone is controlling us. We're allowing ourselves to be controlled feeding into the obsession, feeding into the need to just constantly be connected to this person because we feel so much fire and passion for them, or they're so attractive, or whatever the situation might be. So I feel like it is time for us, new moon in Libra, this cycle, to just cut out of this situation as best as we can, or at least start to take a break or pull away in small ways until we can finally take a good, clean break from this situation. So let's get a couple of tarot cards here. This is my Mystics Midnight Tarot. Okay, so we have the Four of Hell, which is the Four of Wands, coming home. So, of course, we all want to feel stable. We all want to feel like we're at home in a connection or a situation. We want to build a foundation of joy and happiness, okay? But, again, I feel like the reason that it's coming through in this deck, Does this trying to come together with this person, does it just create hell and chaos in your life? Or is it creating a calm, joyous feeling? We have to check in with ourselves to see what this really feels like, what the truth is here. What the truth is. You know, we might be told that we belong with this person, and that's great and everything like that. But the thing is this road that you're on to try to make this happen or wait for this to happen, are you happy? Do you feel good? Or do you feel tormented? Do you feel just toxically tied? Do you feel heavy? That's time for it. It's time for a tower moment, like crumbling down of either a belief system or crumbling down of what's not working. You know, we can convince ourselves all day long that this person is our person, and maybe they are in some way, but what's going on right now, it's tormenting. What's going on right now is it feels more of like a darkness than it does a light. So we have to pay attention to the energies. We have to pay attention to what we are putting our energy and our time into, or what we're holding on to. Because if we're holding on to this idea that this is our person, but yet they are, you know, completely vacant, or they are just even doing things that are just outright terrible, and we're just accepting it because we were told that this is our person, we have to really check in with ourselves and figure out what kind of life are we trying to build here. So whatever faulty structures exist are going to come crumbling down. Whatever is not for you and whatever is not good for you is going to come crumbling down. It's going to feel like a tormented energy. That's how you're going to know whether something is good for you or something is not good for you, based on the way it makes you feel. So if you feel like you're constantly in your head, you're constantly feeling obsessive, you're constantly feeling like, you know, you're just, this behavior is controlling you, and you're in that constant state of torment or maybe even fear, this is telling you this has to come crumbling down. We have to let this go because it's not good for us right now, or just at all. Yeah, Two of Cups, companionship. At what price are we willing to pay just to have someone in our life? What price are we willing to pay just to say that this is my person or this is my ultimate love? So to me, it's like a tough love message that not everybody is going to love. So whenever I bring forth messages like this in a reading, I lose subscribers like crazy. I don't give a shit. I really don't care, because the thing is, sometimes we just need to hear it. Sometimes we just need to hear that this story or this thing that we've constructed, or this thing that we've been told or hanging on to for years, that this is it for us, but it never happens. Sometimes we do have to let it go. Sometimes we have to let it crumble down. So let it go for a while. If it's rebuilt or restructured, or this person returns, then maybe there's an opportunity for things to like go in a different way, or a new cycle to begin, a fresher, more healthy cycle to begin. But whatever is lingering right now is dark. Whatever is lingering right now has been built on something faulty. Whatever has been built right now or constructed has been built on energy that is just not the best, healthiest energy for a connection to either continue or a connection to flourish and blossom. So we've got to let something go here. We've got to let something go. And that's what Spirit's saying here about past energies right now. If you're resonating with these messages, if you don't, you do not have to take it. You can say, F this, I'm not taking it. It's cool. You don't have to. But I feel like these messages were for people that you're already kind of feeling this, and you've been tormenting yourself long enough, and it's Spirit's way of saying you don't need to do this, because once you let this go, and once you focus more on structuring your own home, as in your own self, your own life, in a more stable way, you will attract the right person for you. But as long as we're holding on to this out of fear, or as long as we're holding on to this because we just feel so much passion for this person, or we're only focused on that spark or that feeling, we're really going to prevent ourselves from being able to come together with someone new, if that's something that you guys are looking to do. Some of you guys are looking to let this go so you can have a new person enter into your life. And I feel like this might speak to you guys if that's, your situation. All right, you guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our current connections. Okay. So this would be a current soul connection and whatever we need to know about it when it comes to this new moon in Libra. What do we need to know about our current soul connection? So this is somebody that you are currently connected to, somebody that you have current communication with, somebody where there's at least something back and forth going on with this person. Okay, so it's completely different than this other energy that we just tapped into. What's going on with current soul connection? What do we need to know about that? Okay, so we have candy corn, keeping it corny. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so keeping it corny. What exactly is this telling us here? Something about keeping it sweet. It's even saying things here. Okay, so we have the organite obelisks. I don't know what that is, okay? But I'm just going to read it. Positive indoor climate, elevation of vibes, clearance of exterior energies, source of strength. To me, what this is telling us is that there is something, because it says keeping it corny, keeping it sweet. Be yourself. When it comes to current soul connections, be yourself. Express yourself. Whatever it is that you're afraid of expressing to your partner, I'm getting here, keep it sweet, as in keep it positive, keep it high. Let this be your source of strength to just express yourself in whichever way makes you feel authentic. It's like, don't hold back. People that you need to hold back with, there's fear there. There's fear that they won't accept you, or there's fear that you're going to scare them away. You will not scare the right people away. So just keep it real is kind of what I'm getting with that too. Keep it real. And when you keep it real, that's a source of strength right there. So we have these, it looks like these towers or crystals, look like wands to me, like crystal wands. These are standing high. They're strong, towers of strength. When you can just be yourself with someone, when you can just keep it real, that right there builds strong connections. And the thing is, when I first came into my connection with Mr. Moon, that's exactly what I did, you guys. I was not afraid. I just went for it. And if it scared the hell out of him, or it created the situation to fall apart, then obviously it wasn't meant to be. But it was meant to be, because I was able to just completely just be myself and tell him how I felt and trusted my feelings and went with it. And that has always been a source of strength for us, is because I did not hold back. I did what I felt was right. And if it wasn't what he was feeling, it wouldn't have worked, but we both felt it at the same time. So people that are of the same vibration are going to stand strong together. People that you're not in alignment with, people that don't share the same vibration, that don't want the same things, are going to fall away from your life. So to me, this is kind of like a way to balance out your current connections right now. Is just be yourself, be authentic. And if that's not good enough, or if that screws things up, you haven't met, your person is not your person. This is not the right person for you. I really love that message. It's very, very strong. Okay, so let's see what else. Yes, say yes. People that, okay, again, Elvira's energy. If you're just keeping it real, being authentic, and you're in your power, and you're just like, let's do this, and someone's like, yeah, it's a match. It's a vibrational match. People are going to say yes to you that get you. People that want the same things as you do are not going to run for the hills. They're not going to play games. They're not going to give you a bunch of excuses. They're going to say yes to you. I love this message. Oh, it's so good. Okay, what else do we need to know? This is my Twin Flame Journey Oracle. What else do we need to know here? Balancing the scales. Yes, to me, this is the Libra's energy, which means this is the perfect time to see if you and this person that you're dealing with are on the same page. So perhaps this is a conversation. Perhaps you guys both decide that you're on the same page. You come together in more harmony during this new moon in Libra, because that's really what that is. I love that that card just came out for Libra's energy here. So this is going to help us to kind of get in balance with who stays, who goes, where we're putting our energy, where we're putting our time, if this is right for us, if it's not right for us. Things are going to balance out when we are just authentically ourselves and we're saying yes to the experience of love and life. When we are just being authentic and just showing up, if that matches up and hits someone the right way, then we know that we've met our match. And if it doesn't, then there's just no reason to really invest any more time. So this new moon in Libra, I feel, really is going to clear up a lot of things. We're going to see things very clearly. We're going to see who stays, who goes, who's with us. Are you with me or are you not? Let's do this. Let's build. Let's enter into a commitment, a relationship. Let's do this thing. That's what I'm getting here. So there's a real opportunity I'm seeing here. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, mind games and control. So again, we can stay stuck in this energy, or we can kind of tiptoe around the truth. We can maybe try to tell someone how we feel in a roundabout way. I'm getting here, don't do it. Don't do it. Because all you're going to do is you're just going to end up accepting something that isn't really authentically what you're looking for. So just be 100%. And if you can't be 100% and you're afraid, you already have your answer, actually. You already know that you cannot be yourself. And that is a huge, huge red flag right there. With the Queen of Swords. And I love this because guess what, you guys? That's Libra's energy. So it's coming through. Be strong. Be assertive. Speak your truth. When you do this, it will bring things into balance. It will make things evidently clear as to who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with. If you speak your truth and someone freaks out or tries to turn the tables around or whatever the situation, gaslights you, whatever, manipulates you, tries to play mind games with you, I'm getting here, cut this person out of your life. Be done with it, because you're dealing with a manipulative person that doesn't want what you want. So that's why this balancing the scales is coming through, is because it helps you to see very clearly what you're dealing with. It balances things out for you, or situations where you may have felt very confused about a person or a situation. But I am getting for a lot of you guys that this is you speaking your truth, you having a conversation with someone, or you just being authentically yourself and expressing love for someone just out of pure just authentic self. That for some of you guys, you're going to recognize that you are with the right person, that it is good to invest, that it is time to move forward. Let's build this. Let's do this thing. So lots of things are happening here. And see, look at this, you guys. It balances things out with the Two of Pentacles. So something that's kind of been up in the air. We haven't been sure how somebody feels. We haven't been sure that if we speak our truth, how they're going to act. This is going to clear everything up. It's either going to make or break connections, is what I'm seeing for a lot of your current situations, you guys. So just be yourself, hold some boundaries, speak your truth, speak your needs, be yourself, and I'm telling you, everything is going to balance out exactly the way that it's supposed to. I love it. So let's go ahead and now look into this future relationship, future connection. Let's see what transpires here. So this could be new love for some of you guys, wanting to attract a new partner, or this could be the new connection, the connection in its current, like it's in its new state. And we have apple pie, cravings start to rise. I really like this. So it's like sweet like pie, apple pie, whatever it is that we're craving, it starts to actually transpire. So that's a really cool message right off the bat. All right, let's see what else we got. The Labyrinth. That's really cool. It says various paths and options, turning around in a circle, dead end road, entanglement. Guess what? I feel like this labyrinth that some of us have been, where we've been going in the same circles or we've just been stuck in this maze, the pathway is going to be clear, as in we are going to rise out of any stuck energy. So it's, to me, the path has been opened. The path has been cleared in the future. We're no longer traveling in this labyrinth. We're actually moving through the labyrinth. That energy is starting to rise. Stuck energy is starting to dissipate. So that's pretty cool. And admirers and followers, yes. Are you coming with me? Morticia, are you coming with me? Or are you going to stay in this labyrinth? Are you coming? Are you going? What are you doing? You know? Do you want what I want? So to me, this is like someone that's admiring you, somebody that's following you because they want what you want. You're attracting them with your vibration of knowing who you are, being your authentic self, not staying stuck in this state of confusion or maze. You're saying, I'm moving forward. This is where I'm headed. Are you interested? Oh, okay, cool. You are? Let's go. Or, oh, you're not? No worries. I'm going to keep going my merry way. That's where I'm going. I'm going towards what I crave, and what I crave is connection. What I crave is someone to be on the same page as me. And if it's not you, it will be someone else. So this very independent Queen of Swords, Morticia and Elvira came through, Queen of the Darkness or Mistress of the Darkness. And, you know, this is just beautiful energy here. It's very, very attractive. So a lot of you guys are just in this different vibration where people are following you and you're not chasing anyone, okay? It's a totally different energy. So let's see what else. This right here is called My Connections for the Modern World Oracle. Whoa. We have the player. It's kind of like you have changed the game. So maybe before you were getting played by people, you're not. You're not being played by anyone. You're actually showing up and you're playing the game. And it's not to say that love is a game, but in a way, it's like we all have our cards and we all have strategies and we all do things in certain ways. So I feel like you guys are actually attracting a person that's showing up to play with you, showing up to the game, showing up to, enter into a new connection with you. I'm not getting here that you are attracting a player. And if you guys are dealing with someone in the future where you even get that vibe, you're the Queen of Swords. You're not falling for that shit. You're not playing that game. You're playing your own game. So if people want to come to your poker table and play with you, then great. But it's not like you're showing up to other people's games anymore. People are showing up for yours, and I think that that's really cool. So let's get into the connections of the Modern World Tarot created by myself and my daughter, Kayla Reed Creations. What are we attracting? Page of Swords. I love it because that Page of Swords, you guys, is somebody who is a truth seeker, somebody who is speaking their truth, somebody that doesn't have a problem basically communicating. So we're attracting someone in our lives in this new energy, somebody that is communicating with us what it is that they're thinking, what's on their mind. They're not holding back. They're not playing games. Okay? This is a new play, meaning truth is being spoken, thoughts are being communicated, feelings are being communicated. We're sharing ideas. Okay, we could also be even entering into contracts with people. The fact that we have Libra's energy, justice, scales, right? Entering into contracts, new contracts with people. Yep, the world, beautiful. The world is closing out old cycles and entering into new fulfilling energies and situations. So I do feel like old karmic cycles with old maybe players, old people, are closing out and new doors are coming in, and we are attracting somebody that's of like mind. I'm getting that also with the Page of Swords. Somebody who's of like mind, somebody who thinks the way that we think, somebody who communicates the way that we communicate, somebody who is a truth seeker, somebody who wants to be in an authentic vibration like you are. And then we have the Five of Wands. To me, this is someone that is going to give you a run for your money. This is somebody who may not be in complete and total agreement with you all the time, but this is someone who's going to basically stimulate you intellectually. Somebody that is going to compliment you, but also push you to grow. I really like that. Okay, so this is definitely someone who is really pushing you to kind of think and grow, and you're doing the same for them, but it's not in this toxic type of way. So I feel like this is also Spirit's way of telling us that relationships are not perfect. Like when I speak of my connection with Mr. Moon, we have not had it easy, you guys, but we're still together after 12 years, and there's a reason. Why? Because our foundation is the same. Our what we want, our values are the same. That foundation is very important. So if you don't have that same foundation with somebody, or that same value system, you're going to have nothing but trouble. You're going to have nothing. It's like a mismatch from the very beginning. But the thing is, it's good because where I'm weak, he's strong, and where he's weak, I'm strong. So we complement each other well. And yes, sometimes we fight like cats and dogs, but guess what, baby? That makes it interesting. You know what I mean? It keeps some of those flames burning. Sometimes you just need that. Sometimes we're not looking for someone where everything is just perfect and there's no contrast. No, this is a situation where there is contrast here. Somebody is making you think. You're making them think. You're having some highly intellectual conversations, maybe even some like arguments or something. But it's in this energy though of growth. It's in this energy of experiencing something that is helping you to expand. And I really like to see that message here for the future. So we're going to go ahead and just get some overall messages for the viewer now. Okay. Just overall messages just to close up the cycle. So future energy, you guys, it looks really good. You're strong. You're also attracting somebody who's strong as well. Somebody that's actually showing up to play the same game as you, not somebody that's looking to play you. There is a difference. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to get overall messages from our guides, just when it comes to just all of these messages, whatever we need to understand and know. What do we need to understand and know to close up this reading here? Messages for everyone, no matter what you're dealing with. We have botched, things gone bad. Okay, so yeah, okay. Shit sometimes just doesn't go the way we want it to go. Sometimes we get a botched job. Sometimes things just don't work out. So there's a message about that. And we have mother-in-law, very interesting. So some of you guys could, of course, be dealing with someone that maybe affected your connection in the past or is just problematic. It could be somebody's mommy issues as well. It could even be yours. But it does say someone who is jealous, controlling, overbearing, destructive individuals or external influences. So it doesn't have to be even mothers, or it doesn't even have to be like a mother-in-law. This could just be people that are jealous, people that are miserable, people that are freaking botched. They don't want to be happy. They're just freaking toxic. Some of you guys could have been dealing with someone like this, or you could have just been dealing with someone that had people around them like this. These things do affect situations. And if people are not strong enough to fight this kind of energy around them or to fight the demons within, we're not going to have good situations with them. We're going to continue to be participating in that labyrinth of toxic hell. We're going to continue to be tormented. And that's not what you guys want. I know that's not what you guys want. You guys want happiness. You guys want peace, but you guys don't want perfection either because it doesn't exist. And I feel like that's one of the reasons that Spirit brought it through so brilliantly, which is you're attracting somebody that's going to stimulate you mentally, somebody that's going to give you a run for your money, somebody that you're going to push them to grow. They're going to push you to grow. And that right there is partnership. That right there is good companionship. Okay. So let's see what else we need to understand and know. To me, I'm also getting to that if things have gone bad for you, don't want to be in this energy. It's very easy to get stuck in this energy. I've been in here too. I get it. So I'm speaking from experience. We become very jealous. We become very just miserly. Just somebody who is just looking at everybody else and saying, everybody has something that I don't. It's really tough to break that cycle too once you're in it. So if you guys are feeling that way, I just feel like there's a message here too. Let's go into my Arrows of Love Oracle. Yeah, so we need to bring attention to things that maybe we're ignoring. We need to pay attention to why we feel the way that we feel, okay? We need to also bring some sort of attention to maybe the fact that there are other people involved in the situation, or that we are dealing with somebody that basically doesn't want to be happy or doesn't want to fix themselves. They don't want to get the help that they need, or they're just completely unaware. You know, narcissists, for instance, or even people with mental illness, it's very difficult for them to see or to even get the help that they need. So it doesn't mean that we're just going to like close the door on all those types of people because they're just like, you know, forget about them, you know, we're done. But there's only so much that you can do, you guys. There's only so much that you can do. You can lead that horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink. It's kind of like that. So we need to kind of like really take a good look at what we're dealing with, who we're dealing with, how it makes us feel, the feelings that come up in us, and maybe just really determine, is this really, really what I want? Is this really worth my time? Is this really worth my investment or my energy? Because I feel like what's going on here is there's just a lot of darkness surrounding situations or people. And it might be time for us to break free. This is my Arrows of Love Tarot. Let's see what else we need to know. We have 4 of Hearts, you guys, 4 Cups. Feel like what's going on here, two messages. One is this is someone who's completely dissatisfied. They're not happy with their lives. Whatever's in front of them, they don't want to take it. They don't want to be happy. They don't know how to be happy. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody like this. There's no dealing with someone like this. You can't make this person feel. You can't make this person see. You can't make this person understand. The best thing that you can possibly do is just walk away. If they see something later, great. If they don't, no more time wasted, no more time invested. And I feel some of you guys here, this just might be your own dissatisfaction with what's going on. You know, we've had some crap happen for sure, so we feel jaded. 4 Cups to me is kind of like a jaded energy. We just feel so freaking jaded. We just feel like, you know, love? What? Love sucks. I'll never meet somebody good. I'll never attract the right partner. So we need to bring attention to, you know, like whatever we're bringing our attention to, whatever we're focusing on a lot, we're going to actually just create more of that energy. So we really, really need to pay attention to what we're thinking about, what we're watching, what's influencing us, the conversations that we're having. If these things are not inspiring you and pushing you to choose yourself and to do healthy things for yourself, might be time to pull away. Might be time to disconnect. Remember all those messages that we got in the very beginning of the reading? It might be time to take a technology break. You know, I've taken a technology break on my Instagram and my TikTok. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Some maybe not have because you're not over there. But I've completely pulled away for like 2, going on 3 weeks now. And I did it for a specific reason. I do feel like I've taken enough of a break to where now I feel like I can go back on and start participating again. But there was just some energy that I was feeling where I was just like, man, I need a freaking break. And it felt really, really good. And it helped me to reset. Sometimes we just need to take a break to help us reset, you guys. Oh, so we can start building what it is that we want. This is such opposite energy here. 4 of Cups means we are just feeling, we don't feel excited about anything. We feel freaking bored. 9 of Cups means I have so much to be happy about. There are so many blessings in my life. I feel so grateful for where I'm at and what I have. I'm focused on all these beautiful, wonderful, happy things. Complete opposite energy here. So what Spirit is telling me, you guys, you can. Okay, you can. We need to stop making excuses. We need to stop focusing on all the crap that we don't like. And we need to start focusing on building or participating in events or activities that build up that 9 of Cups, that fulfilling energy. Let's stop wasting our time wallowing in the pits. Let's stop wasting time with thinking about all the injustices, even though those things are important. Kind of like, don't forget, but we don't have to revolve our lives around the misery. We don't have to revolve our lives around how much the world or this sucks right now or all the crappy things that are happening or the doomsday. Gosh, I swear, the last 2 days on TikTok, what a joke. What a freaking joke. All the doomsday crap for, what was it, yesterday? 9/24? Man. Just talk about getting sucked into something and feeling anxiety over what? Not a damn thing. So we've got to really, really pay attention to what we are giving our attention to. So if shit isn't making you happy, it's time to cut it out. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's get one last message. Yes, so we can move towards the thing with the 8 of Flames, 8 of Wands. So we can move past all this crap. So we can head towards what is going to fulfill us. So we can move towards all of that fulfilling energy that is available to all of us if we choose it, you guys. That's the thing. All of us have a choice in life. We can choose it or we can choose to stay. We can choose happiness or we can choose to wallow in the pits. Up to us. So pay attention to what is causing you to feel stuck and what is causing you to feel like you can move forward and you can create more fulfillment in your life. Spirit is asking you to kind of balance the scales with this new moon in Libra and kind of take a look at everything. Take a look at your life. Take a look at your relationships. Take a look at what you want to build for yourself in the future. That's what this reading is all about. So anyways, I hope that it was helpful to some of you guys out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with the weekly Soul Connection reading. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.